One of the biggest problems we have in our country is student loans, and you have rising higher education costs. How can the student loan dilemma ever be fixed? Can you get your employer to pay for your student loan balance?
Well, student loans is more than a dilemma, King. This is really a crisis. Right now, Americans owe $1.3 trillion in student loans, and currently 7 million people are in default of their loans, and there's millions more that are behind in payments. So the cost of college continues to rise, so debts continue to grow. And you have to step back here and say, is it worth it? What's the return on investment of a college education these days? Look at Mark Zuckerberg and Bill Gates. Those guys are college dropouts. They seem to have done okay, wouldn't you say? So I think the first thing to do is to really look at the value of the education in which you're pursuing related to how much it's going to cost you. So there's nothing wrong with state universities, by the way, when you can get a reduced rate in tuition. But let's focus in on here whether you can get your employer to pay for your student loans. First of all, only 3% of employers actually have a student loan reimbursement plan. So generally speaking, there's not a lot out there that employers are offering. Now, I want to be very clear on emphasizing here, there is a clear difference between tuition reimbursement and student loan reimbursement. For tuition reimbursement, only $5,250 is tax-free. So if you have an employer that's giving you tuition reimbursement, anything over $5,250 is actually subject to tax. So that employee with getting that tuition reimbursement is going to have to pay tax on the excess over that amount. But how about this? Student loan reimbursement, fully taxable. So if you're in a situation when your employer is actually reimbursing you on student loans, you have to pay tax on it. So what this is really about is it's about incentives. What benefit is there for an employer to give you student loan reimbursement? Because really all it is additional compensation. And the reason that they would do it is to attract talent. So that's really what the gist of that is. And apparently there's not enough out there when you only have 3% of employers doing it.